Oh, we're kind of far away, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, it might actually be worthwhile. Well, maybe not, but like just to zone to the other lantern. But I'm not sure if that would destroy our. I mean, just keep going. But
Okay.
because
Point me
like,
in the right direction, because I definitely got turned around. I
okay.
usually do.
I mean, it's basically the same route up to that bridge with the flaming ball,
Oh, right, and just
and
pass
then just
it.
to pass it. Yeah.
Ow. Okay, I'm getting a like weird amount of delay or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it does do input buffering.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
Kind of the bane of every new player, because you'll like mash the buttons
Yeah,
in a
like I just
frenzy.
did.
Yes, and then you'll end up like executing 3 queued actions in a row, and they'll be like, oh, actually, the buffering there is mostly, I mean, it's there to be to remove input delay between factions.
Ow. Hate you.
But it's also there to completely mess up new players who are not expecting it to actually buffer all of the things you do.
Ugh. Yeah. So the test is like controlling your actions, kind of thing.
Yes, I mean the thing is like you need to be at least slightly strategic about what you're doing.
Which it's good that they teach that, because otherwise, well, you'd be as bad at it as I am. This brings you right out.
Yeah, and then you want to go down here and maybe wait or
Nope.
or just run across.
Gonna avoid him. Oh,
Hold the
crap.
lever because the shortcut is down.
Ugh. Maybe we should send it back up.
You could try doing that. I don't remember like
How well that works.
right. I mean some of them you can absolutely do that, and some of them it just like shuts immediately and you're trapped inside.
Let's see how quick it shuts.
But
Shuts pretty quick. It's not that bad. Whatever. It'll be fine.
right. I mean, if this gets really annoying, we can just speed up the runs to the boss or something.
Yeah, that works. Oh,
Nice.
didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, to be fair, I think I did that earlier before when I would just kind of completely fail to lock on, and then I kind of pivot, and it's just like, oh, actually, you just spun around in a circle.
that kind of thing seems to happen a lot
Yeah,
to
I
us.
mean, this game it does take the control scheme as always when you play a game. The control scheme takes a little while.
Yeah, and especially when you're switching between games,
Yes.
which I will admit at this point we have not.
Right. I mean, this time it's just that we're bad. You know, there's
Right.
there's no justification here.
I don't like this guy. He's kind
It's
of a
pretty tough.
dick.
Yeah, there you go.
Fine.
Yeah, it was definitely shooting way too early in his animation.
Right? Dash too far. That's another thing too. In this game compared to Dark Souls, like the dash, especially the lock. I mean the lock on dash, because there is no
Right.
dash in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's very. Should I? Can I walk
You
past
can
it?
walk right past them if you want to go up there.
Yeah, and skip the.
Yeah, and now since we've triggered the boss fight, it's not just a big archway. There's the Dark Souls fog there. Where in this game it is what is called Nightmare Fog.
Oh, so they really went out of their way to
Yes, Traverse Nightmare Fog.
figure that one out. Oh God.
Good
So
luck.
when you walk through this one, there it leads. It's open and everything. You just walk in and it's a cutscene normally. I wasn't
yeah, the
entirely
first
paying
time
attention.
the first time you just walk through it, because like that's one thing that this game did, is that boss fights are not necessarily heralded in the same way.
Ow. Ow.
At least try to get our
Ow.
souls back before you die.
No promises. They're all blood echoes?
Yes. But like boss fights in this aren't really heralded to the same degree. Where like in Dark Souls, it was like to get to a boss fight, you need to go through a big boss fight fog gate. Whereas this just got rid of all of the fog gates in the level, and the fog gate to the bosses, and they only show up.
Damn. Ow. Double damn.
Yep.
Damn. And another thing I remember very much is paying attention to being able to keep track of the terrain.
Yeah, I was definitely getting caught up on a lot of those gravestones.
Ooh, that was a good hit. That also... I got him! Counts for something.
That kind of scraping the axe on the ground move is really tough to kind of... Like, it's one I've just been like trying to get away from him.
There we go. Better.
Yeah.
You colossal jerk. You are a jerk. Let's be fair here. Ow. 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 Ow! Really again?
He will just keep shooting you, yeah.
Ow. That's not where I wanted to go. Right, because this is like cardinal direction dodging.
Kind of? How so? You mean instead of like dodging around him?
Ow. Ooh, that's no good.
It is like enough damage that he's in like a phase 2.
Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, that didn't work out. Yeah, you're a lot better at that fight than I am.
I have been the one that's been playing the most, so
Yeah,
a
that's...
certain amount of...
Well, I mean, part of the reason you've been playing the most is because you're better at it, so you get to play for a longer
Yeah,
time.
there's kind of a self-reinforcing thing going on.
Yeah, which, you know, it's okay. I'll get that eventually. Because I remember we were both having a lot of trouble with that, and how when we first played the game,
Yeah,
we were
I
both
mean,
having a lot of trouble.
there are plenty of things on video record now of me just completely messing up the controls and like shooting the gun when I wanted to attack, or transforming when I wanted to shoot the gun.
Yeah, but they don't know. They can't see your hands.
Well, I mean, they can kind of tell from the ways in which everything goes wrong, I think.
I guess. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, certainly we can. Or anybody who's played the game is like, oh, I know that. I know that.
Right.
Feeling.
Like, the reason why I kind of jumped and then spun in a circle is because I was trying to do something else, not jump and spin in a circle.
There was no pirouetting intentionally done. It was all just because. Because that's how things played out. That's not very nice at all. Yeah, but I remember how we did it was we would trade runs, and what would happen is once we got to the boss, we'd switch off, because there's that feeling like where you have to get to the boss and then you have to fight the boss.
Right.
It's not as hard if you just have to do one part of that. Nice. Oop.
Maybe not that nice.
Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, there's that. You know, if you don't have to take the path to get there, there's not as much tension.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. It's
right.
It feels a little bit easier just to fight, you know, to get there and then just be like, all right, I'm there. Go ahead, fight the boss. If you fail, whatever, I'll run it again, or what have you. Ah, nicely, nicely done.
Let's see if we actually survive, or let's see if we actually need that. I mean, probably.
But I don't know. I don't know if it was like one of those things. It was just like the first time you've done it in a while. But last night when you fought him, it was just like, boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh, he's still alive. Still a jerk. Still a jerk.
Not even got to fight the boss. Instead, I just died on the villagers.
Yeah, but you didn't. So that's... I'm sure people that have played this game are like, yeah, I know that one too.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually one of the things I noticed when I watched people doing LPs of this game. And I guess, like, that I'm kind of doing myself now. Because, like, the first time I played this game, it was very, very slow-paced. There was lots of time, like, just kind of...
gauging your...
looking at things and kind of really going through areas multiple times, and just kind of, like, pausing to admire a lot of the scenery. There we go. Because, like, some of the scenery is really great.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Because, like, this is one of the bridges that you can see from the start of the game, and it's like, now you're up on top of it, and everything is kind of, like, weird and Victorian and apocalyptic.
Yeah,
and like, all this stuff you can see. Like, I mean, maybe not that repeating texture all the way down there.
That's not somewhere you go, is it?
I think it might be. I think this is,
Is that where the crocodile thing is?
crocodile thing?
Am I thinking of the right game?
Are you thinking of Dark Souls 3?
Possibly.
This is the entrance to that's Old Yarnum down there, actually. And you can just kind of see that from here. And like, oh yeah, actually, the parish building, like, the third boss of the game is like 400 feet directly below us right now.
Really?
Yes, because like that's the courtyard into the church building. The church building is directly below this bridge.
Huh.
Which I never noticed before. And kind of like that little building there with the arch, like the 3 arches you can see.
Yeah.
That's the first place where you kind of really step out into the actual neighborhood in Old Yarnum, and that is in fact the neighborhood in Old Yarnum right there.
Wow, you remember a lot more than I do. I don't know.
I just remember I have a very good memory for like geometry. I think like okay, you know how when people get like fever dreams and they're kind of these incoherent mishmashes.
Yes, I think I remember that. I think I know.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I when I have fever dreams, they're all about like angles and geometries and like delineations of space, because it's like my brain is kind of melting and revealing kind of the internal structure of how it actually works.
Huh.
And so, like, that's the thing that happens for me. Is like, I hope you're prepared for a lot of weird geometry, because that's what's happening.
Well, Father Gascoigne is still a jerk.
Plus, the other things that like this game has a very, very distinct and unique geometry. Like, the environments are super nice. In a way that you really don't see a lot of in other games. Like, the Miyazaki's design, I have some issues with. Nope. Whoop.
That was almost a double.
I don't really super like some of his design decisions. Like, I like some of the stuff in Dark Souls 2 as much, if not better, than some of the stuff in Dark Souls 3.
Really?
Yes.
But he didn't have a lot of...
Right, that's precisely what I'm saying. Is that, like, I like his design stuff, but I don't think it's, like, uniquely good in the series. But it is very striking. He has very distinct visual and kind of structural style.
Okay.
Like, all of the shortcuts you've been seeing, that is definitely a Miyazaki thing.
Yeah, and that's a really cool way to do it. Because, I mean... You know, you think of progress in this game as being, in an RPG specifically, as being, you know, you get to different story points and levels, and you get levels and stuff. But it's like, in this game, the levels matter, but it's a lot more about skill than anything else. And that, which, you know, obviously we have a little bit of trouble with. But what really counts is, like, how well you can get to a spot in a short amount of time. So, you know, opening up actual geographical shortcuts, actual paths to get from one place to another, especially because it's a game where you have only a few access points.
Right. I mean, just like think of it in a lot of ways as like skating games. Maybe I've mentioned this before.
Possibly.
Like, okay, Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh, God.
Is a game that's very much about kind of going through areas repeatedly and figuring out kind of the high track, like the smooth route through.
Yep.
And this game deals with kind of structure in a very similar way, I think.
And we have talked about this before, and I don't know if I've asked this question, but is Sonic Team involved in JSRF?
I don't think so. I mean, it was a Sega game.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, because I know Sonic Team was involved in certain games, but I can't.
Uh-oh, trapped in the corner.
Oh yeah. But that was a very Sega kind of thing.
I mean, I guess
at the time, anyway.
Sure.
You know, with the. I mean, Jet Grind Radio came out before Sonic Adventure 2, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that was not good.
Yeah, well, that...
I would have liked to get another critical on him before that happened.
Oh!
The one nice thing about this phase of the boss fight
Is that he doesn't shoot you anymore?
well, is that he starts destroying all of those gravestones that are blocking you from moving around.
That's sort of a good thing.
I mean,
You know, if you weren't using them for cover or anything.
I mean, there's some things he doesn't.
Like some attacks that some things he does not destroy. Ooh. Good dodging.
I need to actually like hit him.
There we go.
Or-
That'll work.
That is like hitting him.
That is actually probably. Yeah, quintessentially. There we go again. I think he's easier to hit in this form.
Yes, he's extremely susceptible to just. Oh hey, and I beat him.
Yeah, well done.
Oh man.
Well done. Oh, Eden Tomb.
Odin Tuned Key, yeah.
Oh god.
And we
Oh,
got
God.
Lantern. And what was I saying? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, JSRF. Like, that's a game that's about moving around through like routes over and over.
Yeah.
And kind of figuring out new ones. And then this game
Don't ones open up too?
kind of in Jet Grind Radio or in Jet Set Radio, depending on the localization. There is kind of like you go through like kind of partial sections of areas, and then you also go through the areas themselves.
In Jet Grind Radio?
Yes.
In the original?
Yes. Like you go through like individual levels, but then later on the individual levels are like, oh, actually there's this like route between them that opens up. So it's like actually you're in this kind of huge polyglot structure of like 4 or 5 levels that used to be separate.
Oh.
And so then like the late game stuff happens there.
Oh, okay.
Or
Cool.
like the final run through like the most high scoring areas.
Yeah, and that was in that game
This is so great.
in that game you not everything's not interconnected because in JSRF in Jet Set Radio Future everything's well done, by the way.
Yes, thank you. That was an experience.
Well, it certainly got you some. Not just don't die because we
Yeah.
gained several levels from it.
Yeah, what I mean. Thank
Wow, this would be fun. I love this game.
It's really good looking.
Yeah, it's fucking hard.
Yes.
I'm also bad at it, so
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me, I've kind of gotten used to a lot of it. Oh, hey. The Bergenous spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. Makes my head shudder uncontrollably.
what?
Okay.
What?
I don't think I've ever actually read that before.
Well,
I know what it's talking about, but also, like, I know that it's so vague that it's impossible to know what it's talking about until you get to that point.
like I've forgotten completely.
Workshop tool.
I'm wondering. Also, do you want to do Chalice Dungeon stuff in
Yes.
this? Do you want to do it on camera?
Well, I mean, I think we can talk about that when I get a chalice. So.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, what were we saying?
I was talking about Jet Set Radio Future, but I'm pretty much done about talking about that
Oh.
now.
Oh,
enjoy the big cuts.
I was gonna actually ask because Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set Radio, the original. Well. Oh right. In Chapel, right?
That's Cthulhu,
Yes.
and it's got tentacles for its face.
Did it? Because
It's like a tentacle kind of lower face.
it looks like a cloth mask or something.
That could also be.
Can we get a better look at it? Another
Yes,
look at
but
it?
first let's maybe talk to
Oh god.
this.
Person.
Yes, that's a one word for it.
You must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end.
Is that
It
metaphorical?
always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad.
That's not fun.
The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now.
We mean
Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
Did this person get
I know
Did they get trapped in wet cement or something?
If you happen upon someone while hunting,
It's
tell them about
difficult
the
to tell.
chapel. If they seem worth
I mean, this might just be what people look like in Yarnum sometimes.
Maybe. God, maybe this like also takes place in the same world as Fallen London or something. And that's just like one of those
Okay, so this opens up.
what are they called? The crypt
The people who, the crypt colonies.
yeah.
Okay, so this opens up a lot of stuff. Well, at least these two directions for one. But first, I think I'm going to go level up.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'm having, like, slight flashbacks from, like, Ares. And, you know, really, I've had bad experience in every part of this game. So it's surprising that, you know, I still come back to it. And I actually enjoy it.
Sure.
But I think that's, you know, part of it. The bad experiences are, they're engineered. So
Right.
it's not like just, oh, this is a poor design. It's like, well, it's actually pretty much designed to be like that.
Let's see. Okay,
Wow.
yeah, I leveled up skill for. I think maybe putting a little more into. Yeah, that looks okay.
And we probably haven't. Well, oh no, we're way low. We don't want to spend any more right now because we're gonna only end up with 130 echoes.
Yes.
So spending cold blood to get another level would be pointless.
Right. And then this is the shop, where you can purchase and sell things for blood echoes. And that
Selling is basically nothing, right?
no, I mean compared to some of the things that drop, but you can buy the 3 starting things, and then that Saw Hunter's badge opened up being able to buy the Saw Spear. We could also buy the pistol if we wanted. I think the starting gear, maybe, or just a variant. And then you can always buy healing.
It's not the starting gear, but it's the cover character's starting gear, or one of the main.
Sure, like I actually think this is what we're wearing right now.
It is.
But we picked that up.
Yeah, and it's definitely not what you start with. But are you actually wearing anything to start with?
Yes, you're wearing like the weird dapper.
The black hood and the foreign garb. Okay, yeah. So I'm wondering if you don't always start with that equipment.
Yes, you always start with the same equipment, or the same.
Regardless of
foreign gear.
Regardless of your start.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not like Dark Souls in that sense.
Right.
As every hunter before you has.
Okay, chalices, got it.
A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods.
Okay.
Where hunters partake in communion.
Why is everybody so dramatic?
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods.
It's just the kind of place Yarnum is, I guess.
Found their way to the surface.
Everyone, drama class is required.
Were lost again in the hands of men.
I got it. I understand.
But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the Valley Hamlet.
And the Valley Hamlet is
The town is in
Old
disarray.
Yarnum, which we were just looking at. Like when I was talking about that.
Is
like
it?
Yes, the Valley Hamlet is like what we were just looking at off the bridge. It's like directly below Yarnum. Because like that's a valley, technically, even if it's been completely built over.
Yeah.
So that's actually our next destination.